Hey everyone, how's it going?
This is our second going live ever. So if it's awkward.
So we wanted to do a little live unboxing of Botany for everybody since we have a full production quality version here. So we'll just get right into it. This is the box.
And you can see the lovely gold foil.
It looks pretty good.
Ooh. We were super excited whenever we saw this.
It's not for what they're watching. Yeah. High techie, right? And we have a second version that's here with all the little goodies that are inside.
First, the map inside the back of the box.
Yeah, that looks super cool. And then once you open the box, a little sneak peek for a little Fleur. Okay, fancy. And the rule book.
So someone said they want to be in our live request.
Sent a request to be.
We have no clue what that means.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll figure that one out in a second. So this is the rule book. It's looking super good with all the linen finishes and text and examples. It feels very nice. And
love the linen.
Oh yeah.
Feel like Vanna White.
And then, okay, so this is what everything looks like packed into the box with the tray and everything when you open it up. And it's got all the little map
they
details.
want to see the player pawns. Those are my favorite.
It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. And the game board. And it's big, so I'll open it a little bit. Yeah,
to open. Can you open it to show some of the
details? Let's see.
The back. There's
that's what the back looks like.
Upside down, though.
This is only 4/6 of the board, yeah.
Oh, no, they say everything looks backwards to them, too.
I have no idea how to fix that.
You can't. It's
okay,
just...
cool. The magic of Instagram.
And then another layer.
Yeah, and another layer, so even more goodies coming out. Oh, thank you, Leonie. Okay, so player mats.
Are we going to be at Origins? I don't think so.
No.
We're going to be at Gamma.
Gamma and Gen Con for sure. We haven't figured out the other ones quite yet. So these are your estate boards. So these are all the different player boards.
Ooh, show them all.
Yeah.
I don't know which one my favorite is. I think I like the castle.
Yeah. Good question.
Castle. But they want to see it.
I don't know.
Not just you looking.
Yeah, I'm looking to see which one's my favorite. This one, I like this one. It looks like Downton Abbey. Amy likes this one that looks like the castle, but I'm positive.
Fix up the ruined
This
castle.
one's full of ghosts. You know
Dusty
it is.
thinks all of them are
all
full
the
of
old
ghosts.
castles are, yeah. So if you want to wake up in the middle of the night, sure.
This one too. I actually follow a lot of real estate fixer-upper houses, and they're always coming up with estates in England or France, and you can get this house and fix it up. And Dusty's like, we're never.
That'd be a good expansion for Botany, real estate, right? Where you're buying new chateau boards.
Oh, let's do the player boards.
Okay.
Oh,
this is the bottom layer of the box with all the goodies in it. So. Okay, so.
See, these people want to be in. So is it if they ask? So you view request?
I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, they join. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll figure that out. Okay, so player pawns. Here, you show them off since you got fancier show-off skills.
I don't. See, I think we need to... Okay, there's one of the little pawns. That one might be my favorite.
These are all wood, by the way. Wood with paint. So they have... You can see a little wood grain on them when they're painting.
So this one kind of is supposed to look like a poppy seed pod. If you can see that... I'm focus, little camera. Nope, it's not going to focus.
Just hold it back. Yeah. This one's an acorn, right?
I'll show it closer. Even if it's blurry. Another little urn thing. And I think those are the 5, right?
Yeah. And those were all part of the stretch goals we did, where they were originally all going to be the same, but different colors.
Acorn looking one. I can't believe we have people watching us.
Which one's my favorite?
Oh, it focused.
I think this one is my favorite. I like the color and I like the shape of it.
The little acorn one a little.
So Amy drew these pawns. Amy drew the silhouettes by hand, and then we sent them over to Emma at Panda, and she managed to turn them into designs that the lathe could actually turn. The dice.
I think we just need to.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
The dice and the little flower symbol on the one. Yep. And the dice feel really nice. And what else we got? I guess we'll take these guys out.
Let's do the little treasure chest.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Let's make sure Here.
I think you did.
So, the coin insert sits in there like this.
They come on a little thing, but we already popped them out.
And then it comes out, and it's got this, I can't tell if you can see the details. So the lid is shaped like a little...
treasure
Like
luggage.
a luggage, like old luggage. And so...
someone says, also excited, what's up next? We're actually going to share one.
Oh, we got a sneak peek.
I'm
Yeah.
Show it? Okay.
And then the coins go in there, and this will hold the metal coins too. So if you guys got the metal
Let's
coins.
show those next. So, and then they jingle in a little velvet embroidered bag with gold. Let's see. Where's some coppers? Okay, can you see?
Hold them up. So there's the 3. You got 5.
There's a little 5. And it got some 1s there too, does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can still upgrade if you want, right?
Yeah, email us. Email us at info@ducksomnia.
I love
Send
the
us a
coins.
message on Instagram. And we'll help you get that figured out too.
I love the coins, and I love the velvet bag.
The funny thing is prior to making our own game, I never really got like the metal coins for other games, and now I have the metal coins for my game. I'm like, I think I need to go back and get the metal coins for all these other games we play too. Like,
Right.
So then we got
Just trying to read.
we have cards. So these are, what are these ones? Those are Regal Roses, right?
Yeah.
All the cards, the blue specimen cards and everything, and the character for that one. And
how many people are saying hi? And then here's some of the Regal Roses. Got your little character and all the little pretty rose. And actually, this part, he's one of my favorite artists, from a botanical artist. I don't think I pronounce his name right.
Do your best.
Is it Joseph Pierre Redoute?
Redoute, yep.
Redoute?
Yep.
And so actually all of his artwork for the botanicals is in our next game. And we'll share more later.
Somebody else knows Redoute too. Yep. Yeah. See?
Is it Redoute?
Yeah. Okay, what do we have here? So, okay, more cards. And so, by the way, if anybody hadn't seen the backs of the cards, Amy went through and did different designs from historical art on the backs of all of them. So these are the estate cards and the character cards. And this is the Wardian cases. And so on the front, these are the different bonus cards that you can earn at the end of the game. So you shuffle those up and pick 3 of them when you start the game. Yes, he was the artist for Marie Antoinette.
Also, well, you can't just say he was. Yes, Redoute was. And also he did artwork for Napoleon Bonaparte's, one of his wives, Josephine. And so I thought that was interesting.
Queen's Prize in Botany.
Yes. Yeah, people know, like the artist and stuff, the back.
Well, that's a lot of pressure. The most beautiful game you've ever seen. Yeah. I think Botany looks really good, but wait till you guys see stuff from Fleur too.
Fleur might be prettier.
Yeah. What do we have? Okay, these are the these are your botanical press cards. So these are where you store anything that you press when you're playing through the game. And
I'm just like, can I push that button? And Dusty's like, no, wait.
Yeah, just wait. Don't click that one. Wardian case cards. So that's where you keep all your live specimens. Oh yeah, the back of them.
Here's the back for the Wardian cases.
And characters galore.
What do you need?
So characters. I bet you can't guess where Miss Amelia came from. Yeah.
I thought that. So we thought this guy, Mr. Thornton,
Jameson Thorsten. Yeah.
kind of looked like Dustin.
Dustin James, Jameson Thorsten. See what we did there? Yeah. And then this is Wally and Mr. Amaros Mustafa. And, these are the ones from the final stretch goal we had on the campaign, the Kakala sisters. Actually, I think they're some of my favorite because they let you look at 2 event cards and choose. Because they're twinsies and they have like the psychic psychic twin link going on. They can look ahead in the event deck and see what's coming up.
Show this is the
this is the AI, the solo player card, Abigail Inglesby, and her
initials.
Her initials are AI, and then poisonous paths. So these are all garden features. So poisonous paths. Oh yeah, the backs. Amy goes, "What do you think of these backs?" I'm like, no one's gonna care. And then poisonous paths, and then everybody cares. Conservatories. These are orangeries, so these are all the different garden features you can buy throughout the game, and they do different stuff. Give you reputation. The poisonous paths take all your negative, your perilous specimens, and make them positive, so you can kind of flip those if you're getting all that stuff for the game. And then
stack of flowers,
specimen cards. And so these just
someone said no stone left unturned. You thought of everything.
Thank you.
Someone said you'll be playing this solo until I convince. So for LaFleur,
I play Warhammer, okay?
And
I love our games, yeah.
And he loves LaFleur actually more than this game.
Yeah. Well,
they're both our children.
I like them both a lot. Yeah. So more events. So these are all the specimens that come in the game, and they're all related to different locations. So the color and the location around the globe.
Someone says a lot of nuance opportunities in gameplay. We try.
We hope so. Yeah. We
just emailed about the coins.
Nice. Okay, I will get back to you as soon as we're off this, and I'll send you the link for it. Still totally time. We ordered extras, and so there's plenty for people to still grab them if they want to. So these are the event cards, and then
those are the
player cards. Yeah. So this is the back for the event card, little ship. And these are all the event cards. And they're all everything.
We have fun coming up with all the different events.
Yeah. I think some of them are really funny. I hope everybody else thinks that they're funny, but
he was laughing making some
I was just laughing. You take a stroll topside while enjoying the most delectable bread.
This person was number 21.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much.
That was like a matter of seconds.
Yeah, you got up early, or where are you from?
So, let's see. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that, side story. So we get live, and I told Amy, okay, we did all this planning to get ready for the game, and we're gonna set the Kickstarter live, and we get up at 5 a.m, and we're gonna set it live at 6, and we get everything ready, and I'm like, look, we couldn't sleep the night before. It was like Christmas. So we get up extra early after having not slept, and I'm like, okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to set this game live, and a few people are going to back.
Have an alarm set.
Smart.
And in Iowa, geez.
So
so we're on California.
Yeah, it was bad. It's like 8 o'clock. Yeah. So I told Amy we're gonna wake up, we're gonna set this thing live, and maybe a few people from our VIP.
And she's a botanical artist.
Ooh, nice. Maybe a few people will kind of book it and then we'll, or buy it, and then we'll spend the whole day just watching and seeing, and every now and then something will tick up. So at 6 o'clock we set it live, and our friend Jenny was up, and she's wanted to be the first backer, and we go to click it live, and we're like, okay, Jen, and as we're telling her it's live, we're texting to her, it goes 1 backer, 2 backer, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 21. I mean, you had to be in there in seconds. And we're typing Jenny as fast as we can. You better hurry up. You're not going to make top 100 at this point. And she's like, I can't get logged in. She made 67. But yeah, it went faster than I expected.
We had no clue. And thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, absolutely.
What are you trying to do? Find one of
You take a stroll topside while enjoying the most delectable bread from the galley. The gulls take notice. Okay. Oh, I like this one. Identity crisis. You find yourself in the throes of an identity crisis. Who are you? What do you want to do with your life? Are you becoming your parents?
So this one's a plant breeder. Nice. We have a garden and we have a lavender field, and I love learning more about plants and everything.
What do we have left in here? We did events. Those. We did these. Okay.
Items.
Item cards. And so these are all the things that help you when you're going around the world. They help you move around. They help you carry more stuff. They help you deal with events. So this is a one-time use card called Medicine, and if you get this, it helps you. It can make the bad stuff from a Fortitude event go away.
Some of my favorites are the donkey.
Amy loves to get the pack mule. It lets you hold an extra specimen in your warding cases.
Someone wants to see the coins. I'll show the...
Somebody had a bear companion, so we added a bear to the game that you can befriend. And he protects you from other items and crew and pets because
I'll just
I
show
wouldn't
the
go near.
coins again. Here's the little. Wait, sorry, Dust. The copper. It's all upside down.
Wants to hear the jingle.
I did
Okay.
the jingle.
Yep.
And here's the 3.
The bodyguard. I don't know if you know, but this is an actual picture of me.
Oh, psh.
What else is in here? Oh, this is okay.
The hawk.
This is
We like
everyone's
the hawk.
personal.
The
Yeah, the falcon. Yeah, and we got this from a guy who had a real falcon as a pet and was a flower hunter. And so on this one, anytime you gain reputation, you roll a dice, and if you roll a 5 or 6, you gain more reputation because you're just that awesome walking
cool.
around with a falcon on your shoulder arm. I guess it would dig into your shoulder. Should we take everything out and show like the detail at the bottom of the box too?
And the tray is actually gonna be like a navy blue.
Yes.
And then the coin. This is a little coin tray, and it's gonna be brown, like a little like.
So
the
this will all be navy blue, and then and the coin tray will be brown. And so they just didn't have the colors when they sent us the master production copy here. So we had all these little details in the bottom of the coin tray too. That Amy came up with, and so we thought those were pretty neat. And the tray is super nice. It holds everything well. It holds the stuff from the expansions.
Are we gonna put them in?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Now we have
Expansions. So this is Perilous Perfumes, again with the foil on the box. Yep, and Tantalizing Trees.
And look, they look like a
This
little
was key.
book.
Super important that they're all be the same size, so that when you stack them all up. By the way, credit to Talisman on that one, because Talisman, they all have the smallest expansions are all the same, and they look really good all lined up on the shelf. So when you open the box,
Oops. And of course I shook mine.
this is how everything comes on the inside. So we have like a really nice like engineered
We have a
cardboard
little
insert.
Instructions.
Yep. And
They said this is so fun to see.
oh, nice. Yes, you can still order expansions too. Send us a message on Instagram or email us, and I'll send you the link to do that, because the orders we locked the orders for production, but we still have extras so we can unlock them for people. Oh man, a university study in ecology and evolution. Dang.
It'll be fun. Maybe you can play with him.
I hope our kids are that smart. Yeah. Items that come with the expansions, and so there's some cool new ones in there. Oh, we fight. Everybody fights over the bicycle, so we like to have like some items that are pretty good and some items that are real powerful. And the bicycle. So if you have nothing in your Wardian case, you have nothing you're carrying, you can move an extra space each turn. So
Did
you
you
can
tell
use.
what this expansion's all based off?
Oh, so which one am I
This
looking
is
at?
trees.
Tantalizing Trees. So Tantalizing Trees is all about like scouting and information. And so there's lots of stuff in here that's like, oh, you can peek at the deck, or there's a pet fox, and when you draw a specimen card, you can draw it from the top of the discard pile instead. So there's some scavenging that's like using everything in the information you have available to give you kind of a leg up on all that stuff.
There's a botanist here.
Hopefully we're saying all the plant names right.
Okay, so I am horrible at remembering and pronouncing names.
I am.
So Dusty's really good.
I'm good at it, but not botanist good. New event cards, and one thing that we added that we didn't have when
thanks for joining
Oh yeah,
us.
thanks for joining us. That we didn't have when the campaign was live were world events, and so normally.
Oh yeah, we didn't show that.
I mean, that was the identity crisis one. Oh, free seeds. That's a good one.
Okay, so this one, when I found the illustration, it's Kemp's manure spreader.
Amy's maiden name is Kemp. Yeah, so when we.
So I'm like, I have to include this.
Yeah. And so the world events affect everybody when they pop, when you pick a world event after you get a specimen. And so this one the manure spreader. So the story is that you're following all these farmers around that are spreading manure everywhere, and you're finding all these
their seeds.
free seeds that are inside the manure from all the things that ate all the stuff. But then in turn order, each player may add one specimen card from the specimen discard pile, the manure spreader, to their hand. And so that when that pops, everybody gets to do all that stuff as a whole.
Wait, what did it say that?
And that's about 20-25% of the cards, the event cards now. But that was pretty fun. It's funny when those pop and everybody's happy or unhappy. And specimen cards. Oh, characters too. Ooh, yeah. So this is one of my favorite guys. This is the Sensei, and he's in the Tantalizing Trees set. And then keeping with the theme, this lady gets pets, And this one, specimen card, you may choose one from the top of the, oh yeah. And so she's got all the fall leaves, and so she's pulling stuff out of the discard pile. She's actually got a similar ability to the fox pet. And so she basically starts the game with that. And so we thought the colors matched real well. And there's a new garden feature type called the Arboretum. And so the specimens in this set, they have a little tree at the bottom of them. And the Arboretum is, instead of just being worth points or getting you stuff or giving you money, the Arboretum at the end of the game is worth points, additional points for the number of trees you have. And so as those, as you're playing through the game, if you get lucky and get a bunch of trees, well, maybe you want to route yourself for the Arboretum instead. Another thing we added is we added
in the base game as well.
Yeah, in the base game as well. So this is an expansion and the base game, but we added abilities on some of the things so that when you pick them up,
it's like a little surprise.
Yeah, and so this guy, it's minus 5 points. So it's an extra hazardous, poisonous one. But if you have Perilous Path, you can flip that. Or if you have the Poison Lady, she can flip that. And then when you pick it up, you have to discard an expedition card. So it's like so heavy that you have to do something else, but it's worth a whole lot of points. And so
these are all trees.
Yep, all trees.
trees, and more trees.
Yep. That's tantalizing trees. What about Perilous Perfumes?
So Perilous Perfumes is all about, it is poisonous, carnivorous, parasitic, and bizarre plants. And I had fun finding some of the plants that I had never even heard about. And so they're in some of the, you can get it out.
Oh, sorry if this is one of your ancestors, but we thought Viscount Reginald Hornsby looked rather
particularly evil.
like he was up to things, shenanigans. This is Miss Sakura Nakamura, and we
just made up all these names,
and we read that a lot of geishas were poisoned and or poison resistant because of the type of people and the court intrigue they were dealing with, and so she's immune to poison, which we thought was a really cool one to go with the set. And then the garden feature in this set is the Labyrinth of Curiosities. So it doesn't give you many points, but it gives you an extra coin each turn when you pick it up. And the key is you have to have picked up some of the Perilous Perfume specimens in order to be able to buy it in the first place. So if you went after the right specimens or you pulled the right ones from the deck, then that's a route you could go to give yourself some extra income. And then these are all
poisonous,
carnivorous, and bizarre plants. Yeah. And what are some other good ones in here? I mean, the art. Amy picked out all this art, and it looks so good. We have different abilities, we
can't wait for you guys to play it too.
Why Jimson Weed? So Jimson Weed.
I think we actually have some around here.
Yeah, it gives you -1 to all your event rolls, so it's like bad luck when you're holding on to it. But it's close to your estate. It's only in Texas, which is like a turn or two away from your estate, and so you kind of have to plan around it and work your way back without exposing yourself to too much risk there. Oh, is that Dana? Hey, Dana.
Hi.
And then let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, this was. You wouldn't think, I was like, oh, what kind of items should we have in this? Well, gloves, duh. Then you don't have to touch stuff.
Although it really doesn't help sometimes.
No. You can get a pet. You can get a pet snake, boa constrictor, and citrus fruit to help with your scurvy. There's tea. So we have items that give bonuses to multiple things. So tea increases both your fortitude and cleverness. Probably why I'm not clever, because I don't like tea.
I like tea.
Tarantula. You can get a pet tarantula or a pet monkey that steals stuff for you. All kinds of good stuff. Oh yeah. This little more nefarious here is the gossip columnist, and she can damage your reputation. You can use her.
Dana says, I love how you both are geeking out right now.
Oh, yeah. Nerd cards established. Oh, and we watch a lot of anime, and I mean a lot of anime, even though we are full-grown adults. And so I fit Ronin in here, too. Thought that was a good little addition as Amy was finding all this stuff. Oh, so what was the name of the guy? There was in the Victorian times, there was a guy who specialized in teaching gentlemen and ladies how to defend themselves with the things they had on hand. And so he would actually train ladies in combat with an umbrella, or men on how to fight with a cane. And I don't remember the guy was like recorded as having been, in addition to a bunch of wars,
Written
like
books and
written
stuff.
books and 50 fights, and all these people would hire him to come and train him. And he taught like Cane based. So Cane gives you a bonus to both charm and cleverness, and the parasol gives you a charm and prowess, so it makes you combat ready. And I actually have the book. And he talks about like, if you're a refined lady and you have a parasol, here's all the places to jab a person in the face to get them to leave you alone. So that made it into the game when we were doing our research.
And then we have more events that are poisonous based and...
As you awaken in the morning, the sound of a peaceful chorus of frogs fills the air. When you open your eyes, you find yourself surrounded by hundreds of bright red frogs. And if you lose this one, with your boots left and dry on a nearby tree, you find yourself facing a tricky and potentially poison-filled round of hopscotch, and you get to move one less space this turn because you got to dodge all the frogs. There's like snakes, and
we have a running joke about bees and flowers because, of course, there's bees.
So there's bees everywhere.
And we're like, for this card, it's like, if only it were bees.
Oh, so mistletoe is technically a parasite. This is one of my favorite ones. So if ever there was a specimen that was guaranteed to win the admiration of the one you love in the least awkward way possible, surely this is it. And then in the good stuff, you gain a crew. If you roll a 4 to 6, you and your beloved stare into the depths of each other's eyes below a tree adorned with the blessed plant. Huzzah, mistletoe, huzzah. That's it for that, right? That's all the expansions. Did we show off everything?
I think so.
Okay, so we have one little sneak peek. Don't tell anybody you saw it. But so our game La Fleur, as soon as Botany is done fulfilling, we are going to launch our game.
And I think we put the box on.
Yeah, the box
this
is
is
showing
a
off.
prototype box.
So we're gonna.
Of course, I'm gonna put gold foil.
We are going to put the. We're going to have La Fleur up on Kickstarter after Botany is done fulfilling. And we have some little sneak peeky things from La Fleur. So, rewind. So, Botany is all about traveling the world, picking and, going after specific flowers and getting targets and all that fun stuff.
Some people are excited.
Yeah, La Fleur takes place in... Botany's in the 1800s, like 1880-ish. La Fleur takes place about like 1740, 1750-ish. So, it's in Rococo, France. And you are the owner of a chateau, and you want to become...
Your chateau is rather plain.
Your chateau is plain and boring, and you want to be declared... So there's the biggest garden party of all is the Grand Soiree, and every year they declare who the official host of the Grand Soiree is based on who has the most prestigious and fantastic chateau. And so... La Fleur is all about
Some
sending...
people are saying, take my money.
Yeah. So La Fleur is all about you have a bunch of artisans and you send them out around Paris, and they're doing things like getting flowers and commissioning garden features for you and sending invitations to guests.
It's kind of light worker placement. I don't have the board to show you, but it's Paris.
You're placing you guys
lovely.
to keep track of what you get to do each turn. It's less worker placement and more just a way to track stuff. And so you do all those things, and at the end of every round, then there's a garden party, and there's some visitors coming to town. There's some visitors coming to town, and those visitors bestow you with opportunity and prestige and coins and flowers. No, and so I'm going to do that now. So we have flowers in this one.
I'm like, I have to have flowers, and I need Joseph Pierre Verdoute.
And flowers are your currency. And so when you have flowers, that's what you use to acquire garden features.
Oh, yeah. And the back.
Oh, yeah. Amy really liked the backs of them.
These ones, I think I've swapped these
are character cards.
But they're a pretty pink little detail. I think I swapped them for a different one. But, yes. All my pretty... Oops. There we go.
And all the different colors on them are the different allure, like we call it allure, and that's how you attract people to your party is how you buy stuff and put them in the chateau. And so then these are not really nice printed. These are just ones that we printed out and stuck in card sleeves so we can play with them. But then, you're acquiring these garden features, and they do different stuff for you throughout the game. And
someone says I've always wanted to own a chateau,
and now you can.
I definitely want a chateau as well, as well as an estate in England.
Yeah, and an island in Ireland.
Oh, yes,
she also a cottage set the bar low, right? And so these are the different artisans that you can hire to work for you. And they're doing different things like architecture and floral stuff and
where did I put
banking. Which one?
The character cards.
They were here.
I don't know.
We have characters to show off to you too.
Did you put it under there?
I don't know. We'll find them. Oh, here it is. Yep. And you have a character, and the character does different fun things based on like how you have your chateau built up.
A little.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then visitors. So at the end of every round, visitors come to your estate.
And as you build your reputation, prestige in the game, more characters come. And so, like, when you reach a certain number, more characters are drawn and come to your party.
Yep.
Which ones are my favorite?
I don't know. I like the roguish lady. She's pretty cool.
I think... Oh, that guy's pretty good, too. But... That one's one of my favorites, and this one, too.
And this is an artisan,
like
but this is one of my favorite pieces of art, too, yeah.
Yeah, so it was fun. We made up names for all these characters as well.
Yeah. And so that's going to be coming in a few months, once all the botany stuff is done and fulfilled, and then we're gonna have LaFleur ready to go. And the really cool thing about LaFleur is, as of right now, it looks like we're going to be going to print as soon as the Kickstarter ends. So
we're going to get this game faster.
Yeah, much shorter timeline than, because with Botany we still had things we had to finish off once we discovered all the things that we wanted to do with Botany and how successful it was. With LaFleur, the game is basically 98% ready to go.
And we're already getting some prototypes.
We have prototypes coming. Yep. And so those will be going out to some of our friends,
and
our
I'm
content
going
creator
to
friends.
make more little teeny tiny cute pawn like
We already designed. She already again hand drawn, and then we had them converted Emma at Panda converted them for us into stuff that Lathe could use. And
we have a tracker too. Oh, here's the tracker. Mm-hmm. So it makes it easier. So you put your little artisans, and you can hire more artisans.
And then your pawns go like right there for each artist, because the artisans have abilities that are tied to specific places.
And then you use this to track your allure type, so it's easier to look across the table and see what people are doing. Okay, so are you going to try to
There's one question. Let's see. No, so yeah, LaFleur the question is LaFleur already live, or is the Kickstarter still upcoming? So the Kickstarter will probably be this spring after Botany finishes.
We want to get Botany delivered to everyone first before we
run the next Kickstarter. Yeah, and
even though we're like, we could do it, but we're gonna wait.
Yeah, we could actually launch the Kickstarter like a week ago because the game is that done. We are looking at probably. Well, we're not sure yet, but Botany is looking like right now it's on track to hit the March fulfillment. And so once that's done, we'll have a good idea of how long, because, it takes a few weeks once the game starts going to get it out and sent to everybody. And so once we have an idea of what the timeline's looking like for that, then we'll know. Probably we should. Okay, so there you go. So that's Botany's box, and that's all those cute little sneak peeks that we have for LaFleur, because Amy's a genius and she's an incredible graphic designer. And if you guys have any other questions or need help with anything, be sure to send us a message on Instagram or email us at info@ducksomnium.com, and we will get right back to you guys. So
thanks.
Yep. Thanks a ton. We appreciate it.